for 30 bucks. It has just made injections, like the fear of the needle and doing that, like doing yourself like that, it made it so much easier. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is just a quick video on a device I'm using to make my injections easier. I'm not going to show up how to draw a syringe, but I'll try to find a good video and link down below how to draw it up. I was supposed to take my shot yesterday, but I don't know, I got busy. So today's Saturday. I'm going to take my shot now, and I want to show you this device that I bought probably like a month ago now that just makes the shot so much easier. It takes the stress down a few notches. And I'm gonna show it to you. So I'm gonna go get it and I'm gonna do my shot probably off camera, but I'm going to at least prep it and set it up and load it for y'all, and then go online and find your little injection thingy, because this contraption is just, I don't know, it's just gonna, I think it's gonna help you. So hold on. It comes like this. It comes with a gauge, and I'll show you how to use that in just a second. I'm not getting too in-depth. This comes with its own set of instructions. It says that it lists like 3 or 4 different needle types that it's compatible with, but if you get the gist of it, it works with any needle. You just have to calibrate it correctly. This right here will tell you when the injection is done, so you can see in the window if it's done. It's pretty neat, okay? This, you're gonna load that in a second, I'll show you. This goes onto here, okay? And it gives you 2 ends you can use. This one is a longer one. I'm not gonna undo it because it's already set to the needle size that I'm using right now. But here's a shorter one for like shorter needles. You would just unscrew this and put this shorter one in, and you can tell it's shorter because look at the part with the lines right there. See? So it would be just like this, okay? Shorter one I'm putting back. I don't use that one. But that's the reason why I messed up one of my 2.5 milligrams, is because the Medi-Spa gave me different size needles than the first time I went to them without saying anything. And so I had everything calibrated from the last time, went and loaded up my new syringe, didn't check nothing, went to do it, and there was no needle sticking out of there. I'm like, well, where is it? Not even realizing that it was a smaller needle. So they went from a 1 milliliter needle. So they went from this size, pretty much, the 1 cc, hold on here. Anyway, it says 1 milliliter, 100 units, to a 0.3 cc, a 30 unit needle. So this was full of 2.5 that just dripped down my skin because I didn't know, didn't even notice. And my little auto-ject was calibrated to this size of needle. And so yeah, I lost, I don't know, how much is that, like 40 bucks? 1 syringe of 2.5. That was so irritating. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to the matter at hand. Now, this is how you calibrate it. This is what I would do. This is spring, that's a spring in there, it's spring loaded. And I just put in, this is an empty one, so I'm not wasting a needle, and I put it all the way in there and hold it, right? So that you can see how it just sticks out at the top. Let me put this down so you're not getting confused about which one I'm talking about, okay? That's about 6 millimeters, and that's what you need. That's what everything should be calibrated to. So when it gives you when this device gives you the list of ones that are compatible, it tells you automatically where to turn this to. It's because they've already done their little measurements, but if you have a different needle, just figure it out on your own. You can still use this. So I'm pushing it all the way in, okay? So that the needle's in here. So this is what it will look like when it goes in you. Now this has little measurements on it. You can kind of see that. Oh, there you go. See that? So there's a 10, you see the 10, where right below it isn't a 6. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 on here. What you want is for this needle to, the top of the needle to be right at the 6. That's what you want. You just want 6 millimeters of it to stick out. So you're gonna stick this along the edge. You see that little notch? You're gonna stick it along the edge, and the needle should be right at 6. And that's where mine is at. So this is already set to where I need it to be. So there's letters and lines. There's letters and lines on this inside part. And then you can just always leave it there. As long as your needles don't change, you can just leave that there. So the first initial setup was a little intimidating. It took me a while. I did it at night too. I just kept reading the instructions over and over again. And I'm like, I don't even speak English no more. I can't read English. This isn't making no sense. But then it clicked and I was like, wow, I think I'm just tired. This is really easy. You're just picturing when you, let's say, because now that I'm at 7.5, I'm at 75 units because I guess that's super diluted, which I wish they didn't do. So let's just say this needle is full. It's not. Let's say you set it there on your clean surface. And this, you need to load this. So I just stick this in here until it clicks. And you just want to make sure it's all the way in. It's only going to be up or down. Okay? It's either going to be in or out. If it's all the way down there, then you've done it right. Then very carefully, which this has a nice little mechanism. If you accidentally tap the trigger, nothing happens because it's waiting for you to press it against your skin and then tap it. And do not test it open like I did so you don't get punched. This thing has so much force. It's crazy. It hurt when I tested it on myself. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, so you're just gonna take your needle, you're gonna stick it in there like that. Then you are going to put this in here like this and just spin it around. It's not pushing the needle down. It's not like dispensing your medication, okay? Like that. And then you are going, I'm not doing it on camera. Well, because there's a needle in there. But, okay, so you load it like that, all right? All right, so you load it like that, okay? Now, then when you're ready to take your injection, make sure you don't accidentally press the trigger, even though there is a safety mechanism. And let's say this is your spot, like let's say this is your stomach. You are just going to, make sure nothing's in there. I took the needle out, so I'm not poking myself with air. You're gonna press it against here and pull the trigger. See? And then in that window, it'll look different once there's a needle in there. It has almost like pretty like a progress bar. And you can just look at that and make sure that it has pushed all the way in. It's gonna do it very slowly. So I don't know how they invented this, but it's genius. It does it really fast so you don't feel anything. You don't feel that prick, that initial jab, which is very difficult. And then it goes very slowly and injects the medicine into you. So if I had $1 for every time I say so, I could buy my medicine in a couple months. Anyways, that is what I'm using and I love it. So I'm gonna go do my injection now and we will talk again later. Bye.